welcome to the Mulligan Menace. Today we got some Deathtouch Infect. But before we get into the deck list, I gotta ask, there is a good portion of our audience that has not clicked on that subscribe button. So please hit that subscribe button. Really helping out the channel. It's a newer channel, so growing it is really important right now if by having new subscribers, so please do that. And let's get into the deck list here. We have Deathtouch Infect. The big idea here is we have a ton of Deathtouch creatures here. And what these Deathtouch creatures are going to allow you to do is drop the Finn the Fangbearer. Finn the Fangbearer is also a Deathtouch, but whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. So obviously can get a lot of damage or a lot of poison counters in with all the Deathtouch that we have here, but we also have a Gingerbrute. Neat thing with this guy is he has haste. This creature can't be blocked when you tap 1 mana, except for other creatures with haste. And the reason why this is important, it doesn't have Deathtouch, but when you have a silencer in play, that it also gets the poison counters, which is awesome. But to make that even worse for your opponent, we have 3 of the recorders here from the new set. This card is awesome. This is the type of deck that it's built for. This allows you to double the trigger. So instead of getting 2 poison counters, they're going to get 4 poison counters when you double the trigger on that. Really awesome combination of cards in there. We do have a couple other things in here to give +1/+1 counters on creatures. Reach, Trample, Indestructible really helps your creatures get around. Other creatures get that damage in to get the poison counters on there. We also have the Synchronized Charge. Same thing here. Vigilance gives +1/+1 counters, and Trample just allows you to get around and do the damage. We got our plethora of black and green lands here as well. Really makes it easy to cast all this. But all in all, Infect in Standard. I didn't think I'd be seeing it, but this is a pretty fun deck to play. Let's get into the gameplay. All right, we go first. We got 3 land, Fate Weaver, Finn, a Recorder, and a Silencer. Pretty good hand. We'll keep it. We can cast our Fate Weaver here, first turn. Follow it up with the Finn, and hopefully get some... Nice. We can get some counters here. There we go. I'm expecting some removal for the Fangbearer here. Unfortunately, this wasn't a hull. Duress. Okay, they get rid of the recorders. That's fine. We can actually put this in tapped. Let's grab a green. Enter tapped. We'll attack in. Could have done the Recorder and got 2 more out of that, but I think it was worth more. Getting an additional creature down. Might have been beneficial to actually have the Silencer drop, though. Okay, they're going to remove the creature here. Never mind. Good game. And that's how you get it with poison. All right, opponent goes first. Decent hand. We'll see what happens with it. Hopefully they don't have removal. That is the bane of this deck's existence. All right, get the sniper down. Do like that I have the Gingerbrute with the Silencer. That is awesome. All right, I don't know if they'll be able to do much this turn. We'll see. Nice. And get this down. Back in, take some poison. Got the wagon. I need a land, and I can just do Recorder, and they'll be up to 8. Oh! That hurts. Well, we can do this. We can drop the Recorder. Double trigger. I can't afford to drop a creature and tap in with the wagon. Oh, they're just dead. I mean, you can kill them a couple different ways. Let's actually just get this into play. I could have done the recorder. I could have done that. That's fine. And that's poison. Nice infect. Awesome. All right, opponent goes first. We do have a lot of Death Touch in our hand, which is great. We'll start that. We'll get our Cecil down early here. Oh, actually, that can stop life gain. Let's see if that stops them from attacking. And I'll actually block, because that's going to cut off their early life gain. Ghost Vacuum. Interesting. Okay. Let's get that down. We will get Cecil out. Ginger Brute. We'll attack in with the Ginger Brute. Okay. Okay, they got the Channeler. They're going to attack in this turn. Do we block is the question. I think we can actually put a synchronized charge on the Fate Weaver to make it a little harder for them to attack in. Let's do no blocks. We just don't want them to get up to the threshold. That's the big one. We'll get that down. Actually, we could do a synchronized charge. We'll put one there. Put one there. We'll attack in there. Okay. Then we'll put our Death Touch. So we can still kill their Channeler. Oh. Alright. Good game. Alright, we go first. This is actually a really good hand. We got the Sniper, followed up by the Fangbearer, and then the Recorder on turn 3. I can pump it. As long as they don't remove our stuff, we'll keep it. I think we gotta go with the green. Pay 2 life. We'll get that down. They're on life link. Okay, gain life. All right, I'm actually okay with trading this if we need to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a starting town. We will drop this, attack in. If they want to trade it, they can trade it. It's going to prevent them gaining life. All right. I have a feeling they have one of their pump creatures here for turn 2. Fortunately, it goes up to 3/3, so the Fangbearer doesn't look as good. Okay, we do have an untapped land. Do we want to do the recorder now? Because we can trigger it if it does get in. But I'm thinking I might just attack in. He'll die. I'll be able to cast both those, and then we can follow up with the recorder. Let's do that. They gonna trade the Pridemate for it? Wow. Get the Hell Carver out. We'll get the recorder out. I hope they actually try to take this with their enchantment. That would be like a perfect scenario for me. Okay. I'm going to stay back. They're not going to attack in. They do have to triple block if they do. I don't know what they're waiting for. All right, we do have a pretty good follow-up here, so let's attack all in. I have a feeling they'll triple block, kill off all our stuff, but that's okay. Because we can follow up with a double. And then we can also surveil in. Oh, wow. All right. They might have went AFK, but that's okay. That's how you kill him with poison. Good game. All right, opponent goes first on this one. We do have quite a bit of Death Touch here. And then we also have our fun ability with our artifact creature. Let's keep it. Get our Cecil down. We can double cast next turn, which is nice. We'll attack in, see if they got removal. They don't. We'll get our vigilance down. We should have put Gingerbrute down. That was a misplay. Gingerbrute would have been the better of the two. They still would have killed off one of them. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered too much, but... Drop the silencer. It's probably going to kill that right away. Just fine. Can still attack in. We have our Hasty Boy. We have another Death Touch. Pay 3 life with this. Okay, they don't have anything in their graveyard yet, though. They haven't killed off the Cecil yet, which is a shame because we got another one in hand. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Probably could have waited a turn on that, but I kind of wanted to get some damage in here. I didn't want them to block. They're pretty low on life already. We're not even worried about the poison counters on this one. Okay, that's fine. We'll get the tap land down. Cast the Fate Weaver. Hope they don't have a sweeper next turn. Okay. All right. That's what you want to do. Gonna have to block. I mean, he's going to take 4 damage here. Block the knight. All right. Good game. All right, that was standard. In fact, I was actually thinking that the only way this deck was going to end up winning was through Infect, but it does a surprising amount of damage, especially with like a Cecil. You can get in quite a bit of damage with these creatures, and you can throw a synchronized charge on a Gingerbread or throw it on even a Cecil. You can make a pretty big, fat, lifelink creature if that's what you want to do with that. So obviously, there's a lot of different abilities that this deck can do besides doing the Infect counters. Death Touch Infect. Death Touch is just one of the greatest creatures, abilities, just because it's great at blocking, great at attacking. The opponent just doesn't want their creatures to die off no matter what, and almost everything you have has Death Touch in this deck. So pretty powerful. Please hit that subscribe button below. Really appreciate it. Newer channel, it really helps me to grow. So I would like you please hit that subscribe button and have a fantastic day.